Hi guys. So it's Ubi Tapo here, and I am coming on today just to firstly say thank you so much to those of you who supported the exhibition that I had last month. I also want to thank those who contributed, whether it was in donations or contributed, whether it was in prayer or just your kind words. They really all meant so much to me. So that is why I thought it was really important to come on and say thank you. Um, Honestly, I was really scared to share the exhibition on YouTube because I know that the topic of sexual purity is very sensitive. I know that we all get rubbed up the wrong way when we speak about sexuality just in general. So I was scared. Yeah, I was just really scared with sharing it with you guys. And after like a month or so of just like going back and forth about it, the Lord just gave me the green light. So I just want to thank you guys so much for those of you who watched the exhibition video that I put up here on Instagram, or rather here on YouTube and on Instagram. Instagram. I thank you guys so much. It means more than you would know. Most of those paintings that you guys saw, I started when I was like 14, between the ages of 14 and 17. And obviously, some of them I did now as an adult. But the the whole point of the exhibition was just to document my purity journey, right? And some parts of the journey weren't so great and others were great, and you see it in the art itself. And I try to be extremely honest with the things that I've been through. Not everything that I have necessarily went through is something that I've come on here and I've shared with you guys. So my art was just or rather the exhibition was an opportunity just to lay it all out there. So for those of you who came and supported, thank you so much. And for those of you who liked the video, thank you once again. So yeah, what I also wanted to come on here and do is just remind you guys of the awesome mini anthology that I have put together. I think I put this together maybe in December or January. I don't know, but yeah. And so yeah, for most of you, you know the anthology. It's called The Journey to Purity. This is just basically a compilation of just a few of the poems I've written since I was 14. And it goes up to 14 all the way to the age of 25. And a lot of you guys have already purchased this book. I am so grateful. And it's the same. What I said about this book in the beginning is very much the same. If you want a copy of this book and you feel like you don't have the $5 or the 70 Rand to purchase it, that is okay. Still contact me. I will happily send it to you because this is more about spreading the goodness of God and the grace of God over my purity journey than it is about making any profit. So please. And if you know someone who would really benefit, a man or a woman who would really benefit from this book, if you already have it, please feel free to send it to them. And yeah, I just wanted to read like the first page of the book or the mini anthology and just give you guys, for those of you who haven't purchased it yet, just give you guys an idea of what to expect. So it reads, to every growing female. So this is what it's all about, our journey. I have journaled my story, documenting it through poetry, art, and emotion. Now I am finally presenting it to you as a token of my solidarity and as a sign of our victory. Our journey to purity has been one filled with bumps and bends, burdens and miscalculations. We've risen up with every fall. We've allowed ourselves to be refined by the uncertainties of tomorrow and graced by the kindness in God's eyes. We have learned to forgive ourselves. We have found the true power in preservation. We are journeying courageously, purely, and joyfully. This little compilation is for you and every female you may come across. Remember to stand with her, even when you don't understand, because she is on this journey too. Whether you are flying, running, walking, or crawling, this is for you. I hope you find yourself in every poem. I hope you find God within your story. Love, Ubi Tepo. So, yeah, few poems in here. Yeah, but what I basically wanted to announce, I guess, in this video is another edition or an extra edition of the poetry book. So this is the art edition. As you guys can see, it's written the art edition. So in this edition of the Journey to Purity series, it's still the same poems, but now we just have some of the art that I exhibited on the day in here. So if any of you guys are interested in purchasing the art edition specifically, if maybe you really loved the art that you saw last month but you couldn't purchase it, or you saw some of the art on the video and you really liked it and you want to see what art is coupled with what piece of poetry, this is the book for you. So yeah, so this book will be going for about like $10, I think. And yeah, if you're interested in buying the art edition, pretty please let me know. Email me, and we can get in contact, and I will send it through to you. For those of you who have asked in the past, if you want to do payment through, or rather, payment is welcome through my PayPal link that I have in my description box. But as you send the payment, please specify that this is for the normal or like the original edition or the art edition. And then I will definitely send it through to you. So yeah, guys, I want to thank you once again. If you are interested in buying any of the books, holla at me. I'm really excited to share this part of my life with you guys because yeah, I'm more than just someone who comes and shares whatever the Lord has placed in my heart. I'm so many things, and by the grace of God, I'm so many of those things. And I believe that He has allowed me to have this platform so I can share with so many of you guys. For those of you who may wonder who is this young girl, talking about all these things, I'm simply a young girl who's been saved by the grace of God. I know how it is to why am I getting emotional? But I know what it is to live in the dark and have nowhere else to turn and actually have the world basically spit you out, and the Lord save you from it all and heal you from it all. And that's why I dedicate so much of my time to speaking to other young females and or just women in general about our bodies and how precious it is to be a woman, and I emphasize on the sanctity of our bodies. And that is what my exhibition was basically about, just understanding that your body and your sexuality are all God's gift to you. So you need to honor Him with it all. There's no shame in who you are. There's no shame in the way you've been designed. It is all by God's perfect plan and perfect grace. So yeah, let us be more open with the journeys that we have been through, and that's basically what this book is about and what the exhibition is about. I mean, this is what this channel is about. For those of you who've been watching for this whole year, my normally I let me not say normally, but I just love coming on here and either praying about sexual purity or praying about healing when it comes to just the trauma and the illnesses that we have gone through when it comes to like being in the world. And I believe that the Lord has given me the green light to do so because I've been through these things. I know what it is to be sick because of sexual sin. I know how it is to be spiritually sick and physically sick. I know what it is to be abused. I know what it is to be used. I understand it. And by God's grace, I did not die because of it. So I will do everything in my power to remind other younger girls or women my age or women older than me that it doesn't matter what you've been through. The Lord can still take your testimony, can still take your journey and make it honorable. He can still take your journey and allow you to speak about it without the tears coming to your eyes. You can still speak about it and bless other people. Because let me tell you something, because of sexual sin and even because of sexual abuse that people have gone through, a lot of people feel disqualified by being used by God. I remember crying to God saying, Lord, I will never, there's this idea of a woman of God that I have in my mind, and I don't think I'll be able to achieve that idea because I've gone through this. This has happened to me. This is what I've done. I feel like this. Do you understand? And the Lord had to really show me that there's no such thing. There's honestly no such thing. The Lord can take anyone, can use anyone. And from my experience, sometimes the crazier the testimony, the bigger the work that the Lord wants to do through your life. So I just want to let you know now, if you're looking at your life, your past life, or even looking at your life right now, and you feel like, man, I do not know how I can get through this. I don't know how the Lord can possibly use me. I promise you, if you give him a chance, he will exceed your expectations. This ministry, that exhibition, this book was not even things I thought were possible for me. But the Lord showed me that the very mess and the very chaos that I created and sometimes was like inflicted on me is the very thing that he can use to honor him, and the very thing that he can use to actually bring joy back into our lives. So yeah, if you're interested, let me know. Be blessed, guys. Thank you once again for supporting this channel. Thank you for your kind words. Thank you for your time. Thank you for the donations. Thank you for each and everything. I pray for you guys. I genuinely pray for you guys. It makes no sense for fruit to be seen in my life, but fruit is not, I guess, happening in your life. So I pray for the fruit to take place in your life. I pray for the growth of fruit in your life, because that is the only way we'll be good. That is the only way we will actually be at peace, is if we are all on this journey together and we are all heading towards the same mark, which is Jesus Christ. So yeah, be blessed. Love you. Bye.